With our big infield tarp, we didn't come up with the idea. I've seen it other places. Some places that have a sub-air system, they've got a nice 12-inch line that goes out under the infield and comes up right behind the mound, so they can do a big huge turbine engine blower and pump all the air in from there. That's fantastic. We don't have that luxury, so we use carpet blowers. We usually do 2 at home plate and then 1 down the lines, and we're just pumping air in for multiple reasons. You're getting fresh air under the tarp, and so it's a little bit less chance of disease activity. You're not getting the tarp sticking to the infield conditioner and pulling that off, and it also just helps by literally the tarp will bubble up, and so you're not the tarp isn't staying right down on the grass. It's not staying right down on the turf. So it's almost like the tarp isn't there, but it's still protecting the infield from getting rained on. So it's the best situation we could come up with to minimize disease pressure, to minimize all problems to the turf. And an added bonus is, while the tarp is all bubbled off, when it rains on it, all the water runs off, and so when it's time to take the tarp off, we don't have thousands of gallons of water sitting on the tarp weighing many pounds. So it's a lot easier to remove the tarp then. For us, kind of on a daily basis, again, one of our post-game techniques is we've got a guy that goes around to all the edges with the backpack blower, and we just blow everything, any conditioner or clumps of infield material that might have gotten into the grass or just right along the edge, and we have them go around and blow everything probably a foot in all the way around, and it keeps it nice and clean, and it gives us a lot less chance of buildup in the grass, because obviously we don't want lips to start forming and start getting funny business. Aside from that, usually 3 or 4 times a day we go around with leaf rakes, and we're just leaf raking things in, coming from the grass into the dirt. I always teach the guys to go at a 45-degree angle, because then if you go even with the edge of the grass coming straight onto the dirt, you've got a lot better chance of, as soon as the tines, the teeth of the rake hit the dirt, it starts digging out the dirt. But if you're at a 45-degree angle, there's always going to be some rake on the grass and some rake on the dirt, and you have a much better chance of keeping a nice smooth surface that way. It's not going to be as aggressive going into the dirt. So I always teach the guys to go at a 45-degree angle and be pulling stuff in like that. So that's important. So we're leaf raking all the time, we're blowing all the time. Pretty much the only time we get conditioner back up to the grass edge is in pregame. One of our guys, after I drag, one of our guys will go back through with a wood rake and just lightly pull conditioner back to the grass edge so that we're nice and even, and then they'll go back through and broom it so it's nice and smooth and we've got a nice consistent surface. If we start getting any sort of buildup, we get some conditioner in there, maybe we had a rainy day or a couple days that we're either short-handed or we didn't get to do everything that we wanted to do, or just sometimes it happens where you start getting some buildup. We'll go back through with the hose, and once we would never do it on a game day because it'll saturate the dirt a little bit too much, but we'll just go back through with the hose and with pretty high pressure just blow everything out of the grass and just try to get back down to smooth as much as possible again. And then maybe once a homestand, maybe once a month, twice a month, we'll go through with our roller and just straddle the edge so it's half in the grass and half on the dirt, and just roll the edge and just make sure that we're nice and smooth. So the rule that you're talking about, or the technique that we try to be able to close your eyes and step on the edge and not know what part of your foot is on the grass and what part of your foot's on the dirt. You want it to be completely smooth, as if it was anywhere on the ground, and you shouldn't feel any difference. It should be nice and consistent.